Curious Kid Cast, here we go. Ooh, yeah. Questions poppin', minds will blow. Big ideas, they're taking flight. Let's explore, feel the light. Why, what, where, and how? Big answers, we'll find them now. Curious minds, the world will comb. Ask away, let's bring it home.
Hello, and welcome to the Curious Kid Cast, where we answer all the questions you've been wondering about. I'm your host, Andy, and today we're going to solve one of the greatest mysteries in the animal kingdom: why cats somehow manage to always land on their feet. Have you ever seen a cat fall off something? Maybe a table, a fence, or even a tree, and somehow land perfectly on its feet like a tiny furry superhero? Meanwhile, I trip over my own shoelaces at least 3 times a day. Life is so unfair! I once saw my neighbor's cat, Whiskers, fall out of a tree while chasing a bird. I thought, oh no, poor Whiskers is going to get hurt. But nope, that sneaky cat twisted around in the air and landed so perfectly he could have gotten a 10 from Olympic judges. Then he just walked away like, I meant to do that. Classic cat move. He didn't even thank me for my concerned gasp. So rude. So what's really going on here? Are cats magical? Do they have tiny invisible jetpacks? Did they make a secret deal with gravity? Hey, gravity, I'll catch mice for you if you go easy on me when I fall. Let's get our curious minds working and find out together. This special cat ability has a fancy name: the righting reflex. It means cats can turn themselves the right way up during a fall. And get this, they've been doing it since they were tiny kittens. Even cats only a few weeks old can learn to do this incredible trick. Meanwhile, I'm still learning how to not spill juice on my shirt, and I'm way older than a few weeks. You know, I tried to copy my cat's flipping trick once by jumping off my couch. Let's just say it didn't go well, and my mom wasn't impressed with my scientific experiment. She was even less impressed with the lamp I broke during my landing. I tried to tell her I was just missing my righting reflex, but somehow that didn't fix the lamp. So what makes cats so special? Well, it's all about their amazing bodies. And no, it's not because they're covered in fur, although that would make for a fluffier landing. First off, cats have super flexible backbones, kind of like a bendy straw. While our human spines are pretty stiff, a cat's spine can twist and turn like they're made of rubber. If humans had spines like cats, we'd be the world champions at limbo, but we'd never fit properly in chairs. Second interesting fact: cats don't have a proper collarbone like we do. Our collarbones keep our shoulders in place, which is great for carrying heavy backpacks, but not so great for doing mid-air twists. Cats get extra twisting power because their front legs have more freedom to move. It's like they're wearing invisible sweatpants while we're stuck in stiff jeans. Third, cats have super smart inner ears with something called the vestibular system. It's like having a built-in compass that tells them which way is up and which way is down, even when they're falling through the air. I could use one of those systems when I get out of the swimming pool and can't tell which way is up. Maybe that's why I keep walking into the snack bar. And lastly, they have incredibly strong, quick legs that work like springs. Those legs help them absorb the shock when they land, which is why they don't go splat like a dropped ice cream cone. Speaking of which, my record for dropping ice cream cones is 5 in one summer. I'm thinking of applying for a world record. Let's run through exactly what happens during the famous cat flip. It all happens faster than you can say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Which, by the way, I can say 5 times fast. Want to hear? No? Another time then. Step 1, the fall begins and the cat's body automatically goes into super flip mode. They don't even need to think about it. It's like when you touch something hot and pull your hand away super fast without thinking. Or when someone mentions there's chocolate cake in the kitchen and your legs start running before your brain even processes the information. Step 2, the cat turns its head to face the ground first. This tells the rest of the body which way to twist. It's the cat equivalent of saying, hey body, follow my lead. If only my body would listen to my head that well. Mine's more like, hey body, please don't burp during the school assembly. And guess what happens next? Step 3, the spine does this amazing twist where the front half of the body turns one way and the back half turns the other way. It's like the cat is doing the world's most complicated mid-air dance move. I tried to show this move at last year's talent show. Now I'm known as the kid who knocked. Step 3. The spine does this amazing twist where the front half of the body turns one way and the back half turns the other way. It's like the cat is doing the world's most complicated mid-air dance move. I tried to show this move at last year's talent show. Now I'm known as the kid who knocked. Step 3. The spine does this amazing twist where the front half of the body turns one way and the back half turns the other way. It's like the cat is doing the world's most complicated mid-air dance move. I tried to show this move at last year's talent. Cats actually survive better from higher falls than from short ones. Why? Because if they fall from up high, they have more time to twist their bodies and get into the right position. They also have time to spread out their legs and body to slow the fall. Kind of like a flying squirrel or a furry parachute, it's the only time in life when a falling from a greater height is actually better. This does not apply to humans or meatballs, just so we're clear. There are even stories of cats surviving falls from buildings as high as 20 stories. That's taller than a T-Rex standing on top of another T-Rex, which, by the way, would be a terrible circus act. That's not an invitation to test this out, by the way. Cats can still get hurt from falls, so keep those windows and balconies safe if you have a kitty at home. No cat wants to be part of your science experiment, especially one that ends with a trip to the vet. Are cats the only animals with this riding reflex? Nope. Some other animals can do cool flips too, though none of them look as smug about it as cats do. Squirrels twist in the air to land on their feet. If you've ever watched a squirrel jump from tree to tree, you've probably seen some impressive moves. I call them nature's parkour artists. They're like tiny forest ninjas with fluffy tails and a serious nut obsession. Rats can also spin around and land properly, though not as well as cats. Let's be honest, rats don't get enough credit for their acrobatic skills, but they probably don't mind staying out of the spotlight.
No thanks. We prefer to stay in sewers and occasionally star in kids' movies about cooking.
Lizards like the gecko can flip using their tails. Their tails are like built-in rudders that help them steer while they're falling. And some robots have been designed to copy the way cats move. So if you ever see a robot doing flips, now you know they're just copying homework from cats. What's that, Mr. Robot? You didn't cite your sources? That's a failing grade. But no animal does it quite as gracefully or reliably as the cat. They are the undisputed champions of the mid-air twist. If there were Olympic medals for falling, cats would win gold every time. Squirrels would get silver, and I'd get disqualified for falling face first into the judges' table. Because of their amazing abilities, cats have inspired many myths and stories throughout history. People say cats have 9 lives. Maybe because they've seen cats survive big falls that would have definitely used up at least 1 or 2 of those lives. I asked my cat how many lives he had left, but he just stared at me and then pushed my glass of water off the table. I think that means, and mind your own business. Some cultures believe cats had magical powers or could bring good luck. After seeing a cat do a perfect landing after falling, I can understand why people might think they're magical. Though my Aunt Mildred says her cat Bob has the magical ability to find the most expensive piece of furniture to throw up on. Not all cat magic is good magic, I guess. Besides being adorable and mysterious, cats can actually teach us a lot. First, stay calm when things go wrong. Cats don't panic when they fall. They stay focused and do what they need to do. Next time you make a mistake or face a challenge, try to be as cool as a cat. Unlike me when I spilled juice all over my lunch last week. Not my proudest moment. Second, be flexible. Being able to twist and turn either with your body or your mind can help you land on your feet when life surprises you. Like when mom says we're having Brussels sprouts for dinner and you need to quickly come up with a plan to feed them to the dog without anyone noticing. Stinks. Cats don't stop to think. They react quickly and wisely. That's because their bodies are trained to help them survive. Sometimes your first instinct is the right one. Like my instinct to never again try to cut my own hair the night before school picture day. Learn from my mistakes, people. And now it's time for our Curious KidCast quiz. Get ready to test your cat knowledge with these 3 furry questions. No cheating by asking your cat for answers. They're notoriously bad at sharing information. Question 1. What is the special ability called that helps cats land on their feet? Is it A, the landing leap, B, the riding reflex, or C, the whisker wiggle? The riding reflex. This is what helps cats twist in the air and land safely on their paws. The whisker wiggle is what they do right before they knock your favorite mug off the counter while maintaining direct eye contact. Question 2. Which part of a cat's body turns first during a fall? Is it A, their tail, B, their back legs, or C, their head? The answer is C, their head. The cat turns its head first to face the ground, and then the rest of the body follows. It's not their tail, which is mainly used for balance and expressing exactly how annoyed they are with you for being 5 minutes late with dinner. Question 3. True or false? Cats always land perfectly on their feet, 100% of the time, no matter what. While cats are amazing at landing on their feet, they're not perfect. If they fall from too short a height or are caught by surprise, they might not have time to twist properly. So always keep your feline friends safe and don't tell them they're not perfect. They really hate that. So there you have it. The science behind one of nature's coolest tricks. Cats might not have magical powers, but their incredible bodies and reflexes sure make them seem magical. And if your cat ever learns to actually do magic, please let me know immediately. I have some questions about that. Twist or land with perfect grace, you'll know exactly what's happening behind those whiskers and paws. You can also nod knowingly and say, "Ah, yes, the writing reflex in action, which will make everyone think you're super smart." You're welcome. Today's episode of the Curious Kidcast, don't forget to share it with your friends and subscribe so you never miss an episode. If you don't share it, my cat says he'll judge you silently from afar. And trust me, you don't want that kind of negative energy in your life. And you'd like us to answer on a future episode, or drop us an email at questionscuriouskidcast.com or follow us on X for more curious content. I promise to read every question as long as I'm not busy trying to teach my cat to high five. It's been 6 months and he still looks at me like I'm speaking Martian. And remember, don't try to land on your feet like a cat. We humans are better at other things, like inventing ice cream and writing silly jokes. And also thumb wars. Cats are terrible at thumb wars. Until next time, stay curious and keep asking questions. This is Andy signing off from the Curious Kidcast. See you on the next episode.
Hey, let your questions